What's going on, guys? Abrasus here. So I'm a bit bulk recording this. This is the second episode of the of the scheme where I try to kind of build my own lists for each army. Again, those lists will probably not be the most fascinating ones because my lists tend to be very balanced and boring in the sense that they are not very skewed in one dimension, but they try to work well in each phase. And the second army on the list, alphabetically at least, is Demon Legions. And I don't know, I have I have had some thoughts about the Beast Heads in the last week when I was preparing for the video. I don't have that many thoughts about the demons, to be fair. So this will be much more chaotic, I think. We will see what I can develop. But okay. So let's just get into it. And my problem with the demons, I played the demons for a while, and my problem with the demons is that you don't have much shooting, and this is a problem because I would like to have some shooting in the demons, and you just don't have it. And it's really annoying because I think that for an army to be complete, you really need to have a decent amount of shooting. Well, for the warriors, it's not really the case. For the beast heads, it was also hard, but I always thought about the demons as an army that can really shoot. And I think that possibly this list of demons will have less shooting than the list of beast heads that I created in the video that you can check out already on the channel. So we will see. I think that what I like is Blazing Glory, definitely. I don't think that I want Fly on it, and I don't really enjoy any manifestation. I think that I really don't need it. I like the idea of having just 2 naked Blazing Glories for some reason. Although, yeah, I usually don't. This is something that you can sometimes see in my list that. I try to put 1 of every unit. In the Beast Heads, I've taken double the Ambush with the Wild Horns, but they are just so good, and double the Cyclops because I needed some shooting. But normally I don't do that. So maybe 1 of the Blazing Glories will go out in the end, but let's stick with it now. I think I want Eidolons with Aura of Despair probably. 10 of them. This is a lot, and this is a big commitment. But let's stick to it for a moment, because I think that a unit that shoots with such great armor piercing, with this Aura of Despair thingy, it maybe can work, maybe can do something. Okay. Now, okay, I want the unit that I like really much here, which is Hoarders, and I think I don't want more than 4 of them. I want Mirror Scales, and I want... Do I want Unnatural Roots? This is 30 for the whole unit. Yeah, this is 30 for the whole unit. I think I want it. And I want... Yeah, this is a bit pricey. But I've seen those guys at work, and I really enjoy them. I really like it. I think what I want more is I want some flies. Like 4 of them, probably. Maybe with Kaleidoscopic Flash. Probably Champion. Probably Standard, because this is fine, but probably nothing more. Dexterous Tentacles sound okay. I might need to open the book for myself because I am not that familiar. I have to admit that I was kind of slacking on a few last updates. So when I played against Infernal Dwarves, for example, recently, or against Vermin Swarms, then I've learned a lot of new rules, which is kind of hilarious because I always was kind of type of guy that was really up to date with everything and so on. And now, like for example, when I see the flies, then I am like, okay, you're initiative 3. So with that, you can go to initiative 4. Not really sure. And Hinging Jaw might be interesting, because this really improves their perfect targets. Or Dexterous Tentacles. I don't think that they need initiative 4. Do they need an extra survivability? Probably. So I will just go for Kaleidoscopic Flash. That's already a lot of points, honestly. That's already a lot of points. In core, I think I definitely want at least 1 unit of Imps. And what do I want on the imps? Probably I want a musician. Probably I want another channel. That would be my bet. And do I need a champion? Probably not for the moment. Maybe when I will be feeling core, then maybe I need them. But for now, not really. I think that for now my list is kind of well tailored around melting higher armor things and higher toughness things. So I want Sukubai. Okay, so before maybe I move into this kind of thing, I want to see what kind of characters do I want to bring. Okay, many people nowadays use either Courtesian or Vanadra or both of them. I don't like the Courtesian. I've played her several times and she was very bad for me. So I'm not going to bring a Courtesian. Sentinel really... Sentinel seems to be really nice for me because of the strong magic, which I like. Scourge is okay-ish, so I probably want something like Scourge, which then takes the Kaleidoscopic Flash. Probably I want Living Shield because of parry, and I probably want... Do I want a natural? No, I probably don't want... I probably want Chitinous Scales just to be safe. Maybe let's get rid of Chitinous Scales. Maybe let's get Dexterous Tentacles, because extra initiative might help. Because he is initiative 0, so with initiative 1 he actually strikes before Great Weapon, which is okay. So I will stick to that. And then I want a Sentinel. On a Dark Pulpit, because I want him to be in the unit. And then... Do I want anything from here? Okay, what kind of magic do I... Because I also didn't take any magic on the Scourge, I guess. So what kind of magic do I think? I think Thaumaturgy is actually really nice with +2 to cast on small spells. I don't want Divination. Evocation. Evocation... What do I have in my... Like, Reroll to hit, Reroll to wound might work really well here, especially if I will take Sirens, and it seems that I will take a big unit of Sirens. That would be my bet. But this probably looks like a very standard list to you now, but I will probably... No, I think I can take Evocation on the Scourge, so I will take Evocation on the Scourge. Do I want a Witchcraft? That's a question. I definitely don't want a Witchcraft on the Sentinel. He will be certainly the General. I will probably take Thaumaturgy on him. And I will take Withering Vapor. No, it's just something, it's just too much. It's just too much. And I probably am already out of my special points, because here I want a Wizard, I want an, let's say Apprentice Evocation. Reroll to wound should suffice. So when I take in core, I would take a big unit of Succubi. I would take a unit of Lemurs with a natural roots, standard bearer, musician, champion. This is a unit for the Sentinel. And I want as many Succubi as I can, but I don't know with what. Either with Mesmerizing Plumage, Chilling Yawn, or with nothing. I think Mesmerizing Plumage is okay. But fighting before elves, let's see actually how many I can fit if I take both of those. So if I take this is 23 with Chilling Yawn. It's kind of okay. So if I took with Mesmerizing Plumage, I would have 25, and I would take... this core number is really... Okay, let's stick with that for now. 1125, wow. And the army is already over budget because I forgot that I have this amount in core. So yeah, definitely one Blazing Glory out, and I need some chaff. So I need 1 Furies or 1 Sirens. I cannot fit Sirens, right? I would like to fit Sirens. What can I do to fit Sirens? I can get rid of the Kaleidoscopic Flash here. And I can probably fit Sirens then, right? 4502, fuck. I can get rid of a champion here, I guess. But I would love to have a champion on Sirens, honestly. So I probably need to get rid of like 2 Eidolons. Then I can have something sensible, like a champion here. Am I really fine with that? How does it look? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 scoring units. I have very little. Okay, I think that's okay-ish. I like this. The Scourge is properly equipped. The Sentinel is properly equipped, let's say. Okay, Lemurs. Honestly, what I would love to have here is I would love to have, so maybe if I can do a little bit of wiggling, like removing like two of those, because what I want to get is I want to get an Hope Harvester here. He is fitting if I remove one Holder and one Bloatfly. And then the Lemurs can also be a decent unit to fight with, right? Then I can do some weird shenanigans, because Hope Harvester really fits well with Sentinel, I think. And then I have a second proper fighting unit, which is also nice. I decreased a bit my Hoarders, but 3 Hoarders actually also might do the job. 8 Eidolons are okay-ish. Then 3 Bloatflies, the Sirens. Okay, so I can probably have the champion back here. And I have 6 more points that I can spend on nothing probably. Unless I would take the champion off and I would take some kind of 15-point manifestation somewhere. So here I could take an extra agility, which probably is not the best. What I can take for 15 points? Charge Tendrils. No, thank you. Dexterous Tentacles, he already has that. Centipede Legs, so I could take my Scourge to be an extra 1 advance. I'm not sold on that. How much was it with the Chilling Dion? Okay, it's 1131, so it's 10 points exactly, so I could take the champion here. I think I prefer that, because I feel like striking before elves, like there is not that many Succubi in the unit, granted, but striking before elves might be nice. Okay, the problem is that here I just started picking some units that I kind of enjoyed, and now I feel like there are so many units that I haven't explored in this talking, and there is, okay, so from this, Clawfins maybe not the greatest now. Brazen Beasts are probably interesting. Threshing Engines and the Chariots in general are probably interesting, but I don't like them. Hellhounds are probably interesting. Maybe I want Hellhounds instead of Sirens. No, I don't want Hellhounds instead of Sirens. That's stupid. So let's see. What do I have? What do I really have now? I have 2 decently strong core units. I have 1, 2 small units of that shoot. I have 2 small supporting units, Bloatflies and Hoarders, and I have Blazing Glory and Scourge. Let's see how this looks on the battlefield. Does it really make sense that this list can do anything? It kind of feels a bit low on numbers, and the question is, what can I do about it? What is this? Are those the beasts? What is this? Is this Majin Buu or something? The fuck is this? Okay, cool. Those are some nice models. Okay, I think I have a decently strong magic phase here, which I like. Because trauma is a very nice lore for the distance. I have some chaff support, some support. Yeah, this totally feels like a list that I would use. Honestly, like. Why am I so unfamiliar with Warhol? Maybe because I haven't played the game here in a long time. Okay, I can do it like this or something, right? And then this unit is also pretty capable of handling themselves. There is a Scourge. Do I have anything to cover the Scourge with? No, but you cannot really put any. Like you can hide. He can hide behind the flies. There is the Blazing Glory. Okay. And I think I prefer Chilling Dion on Succubi, even though it doesn't play a big role usually. Well, do I prefer it? Because what I could take is I could take a Vanguard on Blazing Glory, Vanguard 6, which is probably a bit better, and I would get 2 extra Succubi. Well, I am a bit paranoid about the initiative, but maybe let's not overextend. Let's take Mesmerizing Plumage, which is also nice, and then let's remove this champion, and let's take a Blazing Glory. And I just realized that I was looking at the army at Warhol, but I didn't change the scene, so you were looking still at my screen. I'm sorry for that. Let's go to Warhol together then. Sorry for that. that's a tiny mess up, but now I can take a list, and you can probably recognize my Majin Buu remarks about those guys. Well, maybe not, but like, look at the heads. Wow. Okay, anyways, I feel a bit better about this now. 25 with Mesmerizing Plumage, that's fine. Yeah, I kind of like this list. There is a bit of shooting, there is strong magic, and there is a big guy to have fun with. Can he pull his weight though for 800 points? Not really sure on that at all, but at least it might be a bit fun. What else can I replace him with? I could just take another unit and then get myself, like, I don't know, like an Adept on Eidolons, or just skip another magic whatsoever, but I think that it just doesn't bring that much to the board. I could fit 6 flies instead of him, another 6 flies, which might not be actually such a bad idea, to be fair. I like to have this big guy, but 6 flies, man. 6 flies, an extra guy, and probably this means also an extra guy. Okay, let's go back to the list and let's see what I can work with. Because even though I like the Bloody, on the other hand, like, losing him, it's 860. So let's see, if I took 6 flies with Standard and Champion, yeah, I would have also 240 points to take care. Okay, wow. So I could take like extra Hoda or an extra Chaff unit. Wow. And if I remove the Horns of Hubris here, which are just, wow. I would have only 4 spells with the Sentinel then. That's kind of fine-ish. Let's take a look at this. If I remove this, I have 260 points to spare. Like, this is probably not going to work, like having 4 Hodas and then another unit, unless I can have special, like, Aves, sorry, Furies. This feels like it could be a bit too much on the battlefield, and the single model mechanics are just so strong, but okay, so I think that both versions are okay. Let me just work a bit more on that to make sure that it fits, and you can guys decide in the comments which one do you like more. 4 spells from Thaumaturgy, yeah, that's fine. 260 points to work with. Can I put the Furies in and then put another Hoda in? No, it's very much no. Unless I have 2 times Furies instead of the Sirens, but maybe I don't need the Champion and the Sirens if I don't have the big guy. I can also skip that, I guess. Can I put any unit here that would, like, Hellhounds? Like, how many Hellhounds I can fit? Like 8 Hellhounds? Okay, I can fit a sensible unit of Hellhounds, but I don't have evocation to work with them, so it probably makes no sense because they really like the rerolls to wound. I can put some Chariot in. Can I put a middle Chariot? Let's say I can put a middle Chariot with the Standard Bearer, and it exactly fits. And he is okay. So this is basically a deal between Threshing Engine plus 6 Bloatflies and the Bloody. Let's see how this looks on the Warhol, and now let's try to remind that I want to have the Warhol scene. Okay, no, I want to wait a bit because I want to delete this. Or do I want to delete? Let's just move this up. Let's see. Import. Deploy. Okay. So that's basically the difference. 6 flies plus a chariot instead of bloody. Obviously, all those lists that I'm working on here need probably a lot of fine-tuning, but I'm just giving up as a decent ideas that I would work with, and I would pursue. I don't know. Am I sold on this idea? I kind of prefer the list with 6 flies and an extra chariot. I don't like losing my big demon to cannons. But I think that there is probably a fair chunk of you who would prefer the list above. So, I'm really looking forward to hearing your opinions in the comments. So if you have them, if you want that my list suck, feel free to do so. But I will still continue to bombard you with those videos, and I will still continue to put up next lists for next armies. Hopefully someone will find something inspiring here. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers!